Everything is awesome, really. Hi, everyone. Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. I'm going to take a bit of a departure from the usual technical question and answer, solve a problem kind of content, and talk a little bit about something that honestly I feel bad about not talking about more. Some time ago, I watched the Lego Movie. That spoke to me on a couple of different levels, mostly because I had Lego before Lego were cool. Back in the day, like 50 or 60 years ago, my grandmother was sending me Lego from the Netherlands. They weren't necessarily that popular here in the United States. They were an interesting toy. It was the very beginning of the brick building scenario. And I did things with them. I played with them a lot. And in fact, I kind of sort of think that they were part of what contributed to building my engineering mindset, turning me into a software engineer in the long run. Just building things is a good thing. So with that in mind, I definitely felt a kinship with the song Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. The issue here is that we spend a lot of time looking at what's wrong, right? We, especially channels like Ask Leo, we're talking about the problems to try and fix them, or we're trying to prevent problems, or we're worried about security. But the fact is, so much of what we do, what we have in front of us, works way more than some people think it should. I say that because I have definitely made the comment that I'm amazed some of these things work, and they do. There's so much that just works, and it's incredibly complicated. That's one of the things that I think people who aren't in the industry have a hard time conceptualizing. The technology that we're relying on, even as I speak to you right now, is incredibly complicated, and it's working. In fact, the fact that I can sit here in my office, record a video, upload it to a website, and have it available to basically anyone on the planet with an internet connection, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome in the true definition of the word. I find this kind of stuff awe-inspiring. To talk about my grandmother again, what was once a 2-week process of getting a package from the Netherlands to my parents here in the United States is now, just drop it in the mail. It'll show up a couple of days later. It's just not that big a thing. Also included in those packages, besides the Legos that of course are now available everywhere, were special treats. I think every country probably has their own cuisine, their own special things that either children or even adults start to associate with the various holidays or times of years or events. Ours was no different. There were Christmas goodies that my grandmother, again, would send to us periodically. Again, 2-week delay. She has to really plan ahead, and it's in a very, a box that you ended up having a good time basically taking apart. Now, well, heck, I'm not even going to mention Amazon because, of course, all that stuff is there. But there are other stores for just about everything where I can order any of that stuff I want with a click or two online and have it show up on my doorstep a couple of days later. And the movie, the Lego Movie, as it turned out, when I watched it on my phone. My phone. The device that I carry around in my pocket, the computer that I carry around in my pocket. These are just some of the things that I think are truly, truly awesome. There's so much, and there's so much new coming out almost every day that it is very easy to take it all for granted, to focus on what's going wrong without realizing how much is going right. It truly is amazing. It truly is awesome. And I should remind myself and you of that a little bit more often. Anyway, for comments, for updates to this topic, for links related to this topic, and more, visit askleo.com/17601. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.